Yes, thank you so much for doing this. And I want to talk about the hosting first. Um, you're back for a second year. So just tell me, how you're feeling going in as host this year.
Good. Very excited. Glad that it's happening. Glad that it's happening back in April, getting back on track. That's when the ACMs are supposed to be. So, of course, I was supposed to do my very first hosting gig in April last year, 2020, in Vegas. But 2020 had other plans for all of us, and it got moved to September and got moved to Nashville. Got to host it for the first time there. And then we're back on track in April, still in Nashville though. But I love the fact that we get to do it together. Mickey Guyton and I are going to get to do this together because we're in multiple venues all around town. So having two hosts makes so much sense. It was a lot of work last year, so this is going to really help a lot.
Fantastic. Yeah, what can we expect from the two of you this year?
Well, the first time I got to really spend time with Mickey was playing for her during What Are You Going to Tell Her last year at the ACMs, and getting some rehearsal time in with her and spending time with her on stage. It was such an instant synergy with her and I. So I was really glad she wanted to co-host this year. And I don't know what to expect. We've never done it before. I'm sure she doesn't know what to expect either, but we're in it, and it'll be fun.
Awesome. How will you guys prepare, do you think? I mean, or let me put it this way, like on awards day, how do you prepare to get in there? Because you're sort of like the quarterback of the night.
Yeah, well, yes. It is live. And of course, we are crossing to other venues. So I kind of love the fact that anything can go wrong. It's live television. So keeps it exciting that we're always on the edge of everything working. But I'm really, really looking forward to seeing all the different live acts too. I think we got maybe over 25 performances this year on the ACMs.
Yes, and I was going to ask you if you're looking forward to seeing anybody in particular, but there's so many.
Mm, there is so many, and a lot of collabs this year as well. So it's going to be a pretty packed show.
Um, and the reason there's a bit of a pause is I'm muting myself when you're answering, so audio doesn't interfere. Well, let's talk about your nominations. I mean, I know you have rooms full of awards, but tell me just like what it means to be nominated and to be recognized by the ACMs this year.
Oh, it's an amazing feeling. It was 2001 when I got my first ACM, and here we are 20 years later, which is insane. To be nominated, particularly on this track with Pink, because I've wanted to do something with her for years and years. Just never had the right song, and finally One Too Many came along, and it was the perfect song for her. And to get this nomination, to share this with her particularly, is incredible.
Yeah, the fans have taken to that song for sure. Let's talk about your performance. Tell us what you're performing and what you can tell us about the performance.
We're going to do a track off of my album, The Speed of Now, which we've never done before. It's called Tumbleweed. It's a bit of a barn burner, and I'm going to be doing it with my band on stage. We've never done this song anywhere, let alone on a TV show, but we've never done it live on stage. We've never played it together as a band. So we're going to be cramming in some rehearsal time between now and Sunday and just going for it. But I can't wait to be on stage with my band again. I know there's no audience in front of us, but to be on stage with my band will feel incredible.
Hang on. Thanks. That was going to be my follow-up question is, are you excited to hit the stage? I mean, it's been such a weird year.
It's a transitional year. I think the way I look at everything simplistically is last year was a year of sort of dismantling, and this year is a year of rebuilding. And then as we move into 2022, I think we get to move into this new house, basically, so I love the fact that we're all heading in the right direction. And at some point here very soon, we're going to get to play real live shows as well.
Yes. And why would you say, and this is kind of a reach out to the fans out there, why they should watch the ACM Awards on Sunday night? Any message to the fans out there?
Well, number one, it's the ACMs, so it's always epic. There's so many live performances happening, so many unusual collaborations. El King, Miranda Lambert are going to be doing a song. Dirk Bentley has an amazing collaboration doing a classic U2 song. There's going to be some new songs like we're doing with Tumbleweed. There'll be plenty of songs that people have loved all this year already and last year. Um, and it's just a heck of a party. So it'll be a blast. And live from Nashville in multiple venues. Can't go wrong.
That's what I was about to say. It's the three venues again. Can you just quickly tell us where those are and your feelings about them?
Yeah, so I'm going to be at the Grand Ole Opry House. Mickey is going to be, I'm not sure quite where she is yet, but we have the Bluebird Cafe on tap, and we have the Ryman Auditorium plugged in, ready to go as well. Was such a great idea to have these venues all locked in last year when we did the ACM. So we're just sticking with that again this year. The great part is not only does it show all these venues to people all over the world that have never seen them before, perhaps, but it also allows us to have multiple people that aren't all crammed into one place. And so obviously with COVID and restrictions and so on, it really helps spreading everybody out like this. So we're really taking social distancing to a whole new level here in Nashville.
Love it. And I want to talk about your tour. Are you going to be touring later this year? Do I understand that correctly?
We've got some live shows happening. I think some festivals towards the end of August, and then potentially some other dates that we're working on right now. Fingers crossed, because I am jonesing to get in front of real people.
Excellent. Well, that's all I have. Is there anything that you feel I needed to touch on that you wanted to talk about? Just want to make sure you.
No, I think we covered it.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. Well, listen, thanks for the time and
Pleasure, likewise.
yeah, we'll see you when you get here.
You got it.
All right, see you
Bye.
later. Bye.